Hello Gemini, welcome to your January 2021 Oracle and Tarot reading. My name is TESA, and welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, for these mid-month readings, I'm only going to be doing Oracle and Tarot. It's a general reading, it's spiritual guidance, it focuses on the energies that are currently going on in your subconscious awareness or unconscious or in your surroundings that maybe you're not completely aware of. And it just kind of helps you get to the root of maybe some of the things that you might be going through and offers some insight and perspective in reference to how you can move forward. My monthly readings are going to incorporate astrology, so current planetary transits that are in effect through the houses according to your ascendant sign, okay? So those readings are definitely going to be more geared towards the natal chart and your natal chart based on your ascendant sign. And then I just kind of talk about what's going on for the month in terms of astrology. So for these mid-months, I'm just going to focus on the tarot and on the oracle, okay? I found that that's just kind of, I don't know, I just ultimately decided that I don't want to do it only one way, you know what I mean? Like as I'm growing my channel and just kind of experimenting, I'm feeling out the different things that I can contribute and do. So there's a little bit of variety, I guess you could say. Okay. So let's see what else. Okay, yeah. So for these mid-month readings, you are welcome to check out your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. Okay, sun, moon, or rising. You could watch all three. And they are general messages, so of course they might not resonate for everybody, but I do try to keep things like geared more towards you as the individual. And then of course if there are people that show up in the spread that are in your surroundings, I will bring that to your attention. But this is going to be more about you getting to know yourself better, the workings of your mind, the psychology, you know, that's kind of going on in the background that doesn't always come into full awareness. And I find that tarot is really good at tapping into psychological forces that we're not even completely aware of, okay? So for this particular video, I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle, and I'm using Modern Spellcasters Tarot. Okay, so we're going to start with 3 oracle cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle. I love these cards so much. Oh, there we go. We got 2. Okay, so we have Scarab Beetle Spirit, Magic Works Through You. I like that. It kind of makes me think of The Mummy. You know that movie, The Mummy? This reminds me of, so last summer, not 2020, 2019, okay, I went to Egypt with my cousin and my little sister, and when we went to Luxor, we saw these like old ruins, and there was this giant beetle like statue in the middle of this court, like ruined palace area. I'm sorry if I'm like butchering history here. My memory can really suck sometimes. But basically, like, our tour guide was telling us that if you circle around the beetle 3 times, you'll get married. Okay. So I thought maybe that would be a fun piece of information for you guys to ponder if you are in a situation like that, okay? So the Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you, okay? So just kind of like remember that you have magic at your fingertips, that it's inside of you, that you create and manifest your own reality. You guys are ruled by the planet Mercury, which is the magician, you know, the trickster, but, you know, he can like manifest pretty much whatever he desires, okay? So then we have the Pig Spirit. Use your mind wisely. And I feel like this is really, really good card for you guys because I know that you guys like to think a lot. You're very like analytical. You're always like processing information. You're always taking in new information. You're always, thinking about things. You're always thinking about things. So I feel like this is just kind of like telling you to, to just like take care of yourself. Use your mind wisely, and allow yourself to get lost a little bit more in your own magic without like overthinking it. You know what I mean? Like allow yourself to just be and embrace your your spirited energy, without like, overthinking things and kind of getting lost in your thoughts. Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. Okay, so maybe like don't get too lost in the details. Try to keep a bigger perspective. Keeping a bigger perspective and looking at the bigger picture can definitely help and heal some of those more like nuanced states of mind that can trouble us and that can make us overthink things and that can make us like worry about what's to come and how we're going to deal with a certain situation that might be in our life. Okay, so it's kind of like just let the magic, like just let it do its thing. I feel like that's kind of like the big message over here, like just let it do its thing. Let your magic, let your spirit do its thing. Continue to keep that bigger vision in your mind without obsessing too much about the details, because that is what kind of gets you guys a little crazy. That's what kind of gets you guys a little like, you start to worry and become filled with anxiety and things like that. Okay, so keep the bigger vision and work your magic through that bigger vision without being too like nuanced in the little things that might trigger you normally, and that might make you crazy normally. All right. I like that scarab beetle. Oh, and by the way, my cousin, my sister, and I, we held hands and walked around the beetle 3 times. Oh my goodness. Good times. Good times. Okay. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah. So this is your big picture vision. 10 of Pentacles. This is like the ultimate desire for everybody. It's financial success, it's security, it's happiness, it's just like, it's stability, okay? It's stability. So whatever that is for you, maybe like getting a home, settling down with somebody, just kind of getting to a place in your life where you just feel like financially stable, you feel independent, you feel secure, you're really able to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Okay, this is Mercury and Virgo energy over here. Okay, and then we have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so there's definitely somebody in your life that you are in a kindred spirit kind of relationship with. There's definitely love there. This is Venus and Cancer energy. This is like 2 people who really have fun together, enjoy each other's company. There's love there. There's innocence. There's really a sense of spiritual kinship, okay? So this is definitely somebody that you could be wanting this with. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This is awesome. Everything is coming out really, really good. So a new beginning in financial matters, a new beginning with a project or a work situation, or something in regards to this relationship and maybe moving things to the next level. Getting a place together, maybe switching jobs, or like working together on a project, you know, working together to accomplish something in that regard. And then we have the Six of Cups, Sun in Scorpio. This does talk about reconciliation. So this could be like, this could be someone, this could be a reconciling with someone from your past. It could be the same. I don't feel like it's the same person. It could be somebody else. So there could be maybe like a childhood friend or somebody from the past that's kind of like coming back up into your life and wanting to reconcile and just have fun. Or it could be like a childhood friend that you are communicating with and maybe talking about like future plans with, you know, you're just kind of catching up and talking about the future and what you guys want and things like that. Okay. It's a very like deeper connection kind of energy. I don't see it as this same person that's in this Two of Cups energy. I see it as a different kind of energy. But if that's the case, I don't think that this is someone who you're trying to like settle down with. It could just be someone that you have a really like a soulmate kind of kinship kind of relationship with. Okay, I mean, Gemini, you guys are really good at connecting with people. You know, I feel like you can have like multiple soulmates. So I don't know. And then we have the Seven of Swords. This is Moon in Aquarius. So there is a sense of like running away from your feelings in regards to something, not wanting to share your emotions in regards to a particular matter. Okay, this is someone who kind of like runs away from their own emotions. They run away from their own inner like demons or their own problems. You know, and instead of sharing or instead of like opening up and expressing themselves and really like sharing with others how they really feel about something, instead they kind of like eat it. It's kind of like this guy is running away with these swords, and it looks like the swords are like in his back and in his stomach. He's got swords on his back and he has swords in his stomach, and there's this like wolf just sleeping here peacefully by the fireplace, and he's running away like, okay, I'd just rather not deal with this. But like when you do that, you kind of end up hurting yourself, because when you don't say what you need to say, when you don't express yourself, when you don't say what you're feeling inside, you're kind of, when you do that, you are kind of hurting yourself, okay? It's kind of like a self-sacrifice kind of thing in a way. And then you kind of carry this like emotional burden inside of you as time goes on. And then it comes out in like other ways, and you know, maybe you don't really know how to deal with it unless you're able to channel it into creative projects, you know. So it really just kind of depends. Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. Lots of options here. Okay. So you could be very much like undecided about how you feel like in regards to making a decision. This kind of energy is in regards to like having like too many options of like what makes you happy, you know, like it can be like going to the grocery store and not knowing which pasta sauce to choose. Like, I know that that's a really mundane and kind of silly example, but it has to do with like emotional fulfillment, and it has to do with like looking at the initial illusion of something and trying to like look through that illusion and really decide what is going to satisfy you. Okay. Venus in Scorpio is kind of in its like fall. It's in its detriment here. So it's kind of like having too many emotional opinions about too many things and not really knowing which one to choose, okay? I feel like this is also very much like a Libra kind of energy. Like Libra is known to be very indecisive. So this could definitely be about kind of living in a bit of a fantasy world, you know, so like whether you're shopping for your house or a new apartment or something like that, like you have a very specific kind of idea. And then when you start looking at these multiple options, you know, sometimes it starts to develop more fantasy in your head and you're like, oh, well, this could be good for this. And, you know, you start to get all these creative, beautiful ideas, and then you end up not really even knowing what to pick, you know. So I see something like that going on over here. And then we have the Lovers. Oh, this is a Gemini card. So yeah, this is definitely a very powerful connection that you are experiencing. This is definitely somebody that you have a very powerful spiritual connection with. Somewhere over the rainbow. I love this card. Someone you have a very powerful spiritual connection with, okay? And they're gonna help you through this, I feel like. They're gonna help you through this. There is a sense of calmness with this person. There's like a peace, like you found your other half, okay? You found the missing part of you. You know, Gemini is very duality oriented, you know, the twins. So I'm really feeling this as like you found your other, okay? Which is awesome. So congratulations. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. So this is manifestation. So the Knights do have the underlying energy of fire on top of the energy of their suit. So this is fire and earth. So the Knights are going to be very action oriented. They are very masculine energies. They go after what they want. The Knight of Pentacles is going to be a lot more strategic. Okay. They're going to be a lot more thinking things through, looking at the details, which is why you probably have this scarab beetle spirit coming to you going like, okay, look at the details, but don't get so, you know, like just do it wisely. You know what I mean? Like don't get too caught up in it. And the details, especially because these details could really kind of spark your imagination, and you know it can make you become indecisive about some things. But the Knight of Pentacles, this is definitely like you going after what you want in a very strategic kind of way. You want success, you want to manifest exactly the things that you want. You know, there's no like you're not looking for failure here whatsoever. You know, this is someone who's really paying attention and who's really going about things in a careful, in like a direct way, but very, very observational kind of way as well. Okay. Virgo energy does tend to overanalyze things. So like that's the other thing. So just kind of be careful with that. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Okay. And then we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. So this could definitely symbolize moving, okay? So you could definitely be moving somewhere or traveling somewhere, using your intuition to take action. This is totally like when I think of the magic works through you, and I see this like yellow bright light in the carriage coming out of the flower, and all these like shooting yellow stars following the horse's carriage, like as he's flying through the universe. I see that very much as that magic scarab beetle, you know, just kind of like taking that magic with you, using your intuition and just letting it be your guide, you know, like letting that, that spiritual energy just guide you forward and into the realm, into the world that you want to be in and that you want to create for yourself. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So, you know, still being very, very direct about what it is you want, being very clear about what it is you want. Like, you're not playing around. Like, there's no games here. We're not messing around. Like, this is a queen who knows what she wants, who's going after what she wants. She's very clear in her communication, and Gemini can definitely vouch for that for you guys. Like, very clear in her communication, very clear with what she wants, very clear about where she is going, the direction she is going in, and so forth, okay? And then we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, okay? Another knight over here. So, I don't know if this is your person. I don't know if this is your person or if this is someone else. I feel like maybe this is your person, like, following your lead, like, very inspired by you. Or, like, or it could be, I feel like this is someone who is, like, going after you. But I feel like I don't know if it's the same. It could be the same person that you are in a connection with already. And this could be kind of like this energy of him, like he's just doing things. His energy is more like excitable than you. Like, you're probably like the clear-minded, more like direct, more focused, like queen energy here, just very sharp and witty, and like you're trying to be smart about everything. And he's just like got his stick. He's just like, yeah, let's do it. You know, let's do this. And he's feeling inspired and he's feeling excited, like new adventure. This is a new adventure for him, you know? So that is kind of what I'm seeing there. And you're just like, I got this. You're just like holding your sword, like, I got this, boo. Don't worry, I'm going to take care of everything. Okay. Final card, Five of Pentacles, Mercury in Taurus. This is really interesting. So for the final card, we have the Five of Pentacles. And what I gather from this is to not get so bogged down in the, okay, how do I explain it? Don't get so bogged down in the things that discourage you, that you like give up on what it is you really want. Because this is an energy of two people who are trying to they're trying to find like their home, or they're trying to find their stability, okay? They're feeling a little discouraged. They don't know if they're going to find their perfect place, and they don't see that there's like help. They don't see that there is help around them. They don't see that there is a community, that there is a bigger picture out there for them. Okay, it's kind of like, don't get too stuck in your worries. Don't get too stuck in you know, like if you don't immediately if things don't immediately go your way, okay? That's what I'm feeling. If things don't immediately go your way, don't get like discouraged. Don't feel like you're not worthy of the good things or that you're not valued. Like, just understand that, because like, even though this card doesn't completely reflect it, and most of the Five of Pentacles, like if you pick up a lot of classic tarot decks, the Five of Pentacles will have like two people out in the cold, in the snow, shivering, you know, they seem homeless, and then there's a church in the background, and they're looking the other way, like they don't see the church, they don't see that there is a warm place, Okay, so it's kind of like, don't dismiss the value of what you have or of the community around you that wants to support you. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Like, don't dismiss your inner value, and don't dismiss the value of the life that's around you and the value of what you have right now, which is like each other, or like the current home you're in. Like if you're looking for a new home and you don't find what you want right away, you know, just don't forget that you still have, don't forget what you have. Don't forget like that, the spiritual nature of your current position and your values, okay? It can be really easy to get lost and to feel like to have our values tested and our morals tested by life and sometimes unfortunate circumstances by life. And it's like we have to constantly remind ourselves of our own value, of our own worth, of our own ability to connect to a bigger picture. And to believe and to have faith that things are going to work out. This is also about having faith, because Taurus energy, this is Mercury in Taurus. So this is like needing to remember to have faith, because Taurus energy is ruled by the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles, which is very much about faith and structure. Okay. And these are people who maybe have lost a bit of faith. So it's like, no. Don't lose faith. Like, you have you. You have your magic. You have your beetle. You have your spiritual, you have your own values that's in your own heart. You have your person. You have what you have now. What you can obtain, you'll always be able to obtain. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is your reading, Gemini. I really hope that this reading helped, and I will see you guys next time.